वो कहते हैं ना, devil is in the details. So if you take a quick glance at the three variations of this recipe, you might feel that they are very simple and very similar to each other. But if you take a closer look and observe the details, you will realize that the small changes can actually have a huge difference in the end recipe. Hi, my name is Nikita and welcome to episode 5 of I Made It So You Don't Have To. In this series, I make multiple variations of one very popular recipe by 2 to 3 very popular YouTube chefs. I started this series to solve the problem of decision fatigue and paradox of choice. So imagine you want to eat pink sauce pasta. So you open up YouTube, you type pink sauce pasta recipe, you hit enter, and you are just bombarded with like 1,000 pink sauce pasta recipes and you just don't know what to choose. This is where I step in, where I have made 3 variations of pink sauce pasta by these 3 amazing chefs, made them to the T following each and every instruction the chef has given, analyzed it on these 4 levels, and in the end you will get the answer to which chef's recipe is the best so that you can have the perfect pink pasta recipe. So if you are a pasta enthusiast or just want to perfect your pink sauce pasta recipe, keep watching. I purposefully selected 3 chefs' recipe this time instead of just 2 because pink sauce pasta can be made in a few different variations. First variation is by Chef Ranveer Brar. According to Chef Ranveer Brar's recipe, bring water to a boil and add 1 tablespoon of salt and 1 tablespoon of oil to it. Make sure to stir the penne as soon as it is added to the boiling water so that it doesn't get stuck to the bottom. In the video, Chef Ranveer said that
people who use high gluten wheat understand al dente. We don't, because we don't use that wheat. And it's okay to not cook pasta al dente, especially when the pasta is made with the flour that's from India, because it does not have enough gluten.
Strain it, add some oil so that the pasta doesn't stick. For the tomato sauce, first make the tomato puree, chop up the tomatoes, add it to a blender, blend it, and the puree is done. Chef Ranveer does not deseed the tomatoes or even blanch them. Add some oil, then add a few chopped garlic cloves. Cook it until the garlic becomes fragrant. Then add 1 large finely chopped onion. Add some red chili powder. Then add the tomato puree and half teaspoon of salt. Mix it, add a lid on top and let it cook for 5 to 7 minutes. After that, add the pasta and the veggies. Chef Ranveer also does not stir fry the veggies, he directly adds them to the red sauce. Then add some ketchup, oregano, chili flakes, mix it and the red sauce is done. So to turn this into a pink sauce pasta, Chef Ranveer adds some cream and butter to it, mixes it and then serves it on the plate, grates the cheese on top and garnishes it with some basil. This is the first variation of pink sauce pasta where you just add some cream and cheese and maybe butter to a red sauce and that gives you a pink sauce. The sauce is really balanced and it has a nice kick to it. The pasta is cooked perfectly, like this is how pasta should be cooked for a desi pasta. I do wish the veggies were a little more seasoned. The only issue with that is that it's not creamy and cheesy enough. The cheese was just grated on top, so you only get cheese in a few bites, not in every bite. Other than that, it's a great recipe. So I'm going to start a new element to this video where I rate each aspect of the recipe out of 10. For the pasta cooking, I will give it 10 out of 10. Red sauce, 8 out of 10. Whenever you want to have desi food, you like a little punchy flavors, we don't like bland flavors as desis. So that sauce gives it that little kick flavor. White sauce, it doesn't really have a white sauce, so NA. And for the pink sauce, I will give it 6.5, 7 out of 10. Because it was tasty, but it wasn't creamy and cheesy enough. Next recipe is by Chef Sanjot Keer from Your Food Lab. To boil the pasta, bring a pot of water to a boil. Add 1 tablespoon of salt and 1 tablespoon of oil. Chef Sanjot recommends to cook it al dente, so 7 to 8 minutes. Add some oil and immediately sprinkle the pasta with salt and pepper. Save some pasta water for the sauce. For the white sauce, it is 1 tablespoon of butter and 1 tablespoon of maida. Cook the maida in the butter just until it turns slightly golden brown. Add the milk in 3 batches, mixing after every addition until the maida becomes homogeneous with the milk. Add salt, pinch of black pepper, some oregano and nutmeg. Add grated cheese, mix until the cheese is melted and the white sauce is done. For the red sauce, First, he purees some tomatoes. In a non-stick pan, add 1 tablespoon of oil, some chopped garlic. Let the garlic cook until it becomes golden brown. Add some chopped onion and Kashmiri red chili powder. Then add the puree. Add some salt and ketchup. Cover it and let it cook for 10 minutes. Then add some oregano, red chili flakes and pinch of black pepper. Add half a ladle of pasta water. Add some cheese in it. Mix it until the cheese is melted and the red sauce is done. He said that you can make pink sauce pasta by both the ways, by mixing red sauce and white sauce or by adding cream to red sauce. So I made it both the ways. First, I separated the red sauce into 2 parts. In the first part, I added some cream and cheese, mixed it, and that was the first version of pink sauce. The other version, you mix white sauce and red sauce in equal parts, add the pasta and garnishing it with basil. While I was making it, I also tasted the white sauce and red sauce separately, and his white sauce is actually really good. It's a very basic white sauce, not too cheesy, not too creamy, very balanced. But just that little bit of addition of nutmeg really makes it stand out. Like, it really cuts through the heaviness of the cheese and the cream. So the red sauce plus cream version is also very nice. Pasta is slightly less cooked than Chef Ranveer's one. The red sauce is very nice. It lacks that little punch and kick that we want in desi pastas. And the pink one is also nice, but it is missing something. I'm not able to put my finger on it, but it is just missing that kick that is supposed to have, that a pink sauce pasta is supposed to have. Now we'll taste the red sauce plus white sauce version. Now that's what you want when you want a pink sauce pasta. So the white sauce really brings that extra creaminess and cheesiness that the cream and red sauce version just could not bring. This is good. So to rate this recipe on all 4 attributes, for the pasta cooking, I would give it 6 out of 10. The white sauce, I would absolutely give it 9 out of 10. The red sauce, it wasn't really that great. I would give it 6 out of 10. The pink sauce, I would give it 8 out of 10. Now we are taking a look at Chef Pankaj's pink sauce pasta. Boil 4 cups of water, add ¼ teaspoon of salt in it, let it come to a boil and then add 100 grams of penne to it. Chef Pankaj also recommends to cook it al dente, so 7 to 8 minutes. One extra step that Chef Pankaj does is that after the pasta is done boiling, she adds cold water on top of it and then adds oil so that the pasta won't stick. The red sauce, Chef Pankaj blanches and then de-seeds the tomatoes because according to her, the seeds of the tomato fades the color of the final pasta sauce. Then chop the peeled and de-seeded tomatoes and keep them ready for the red sauce. In a non-stick pan, add olive oil and let the garlic cook in it until it becomes fragrant. Add the chopped tomatoes and some red chili flakes. Sprinkle some sugar and cook it for 15 to 20 minutes. After it is cooked, let it cool and then transfer it to a blender. Blend it until it becomes smooth. Little bit of water to the blender jar and add that water to the final sauce. Chef Pankaj recommends to saute all the vegetables for a few minutes in some oil. For the white sauce, add some butter and flour to a pan. Cook the flour in the butter until it is slightly golden brown. Add milk and mix until it is completely homogeneous. Add salt and pepper, and for the cheese, Chef Pankaj uses cheese slices. Chef Pankaj's pink sauce is by far the richest pink sauce there is. Mix the white sauce and the red sauce, then add the pasta and the veggies, and then switch off the flame and then add the cream. Don't bring it to a boil, just let it simmer and garnish it with basil. So I tasted Chef Pankaj's white sauce and it's a pretty basic white sauce. The cheese slices actually melt easier and give you no clumps. Her red sauce was also really nice. It's a more authentic red sauce as opposed to a desi red sauce, and removing the seeds actually helped in maintaining the color of the sauce. I would only blanch the tomatoes if my tomatoes were slightly on the unripe side, and blitzing the sauce after it is done cooking in the pan actually helps in making a smoother, more makhni-like sauce. You know, there's a saying called too much of a good thing is not a nice thing. This pink sauce is an example of that. Using white sauce plus cream is too much. Now to rate this recipe, for the pasta cooking, I would give 6 out of 10. For the white sauce, I would give 6 out of 10 because it is not as great as Chef Sanjot's recipe, but it is definitely easier to make because of the cheese slices. The red sauce, I would give a 7.5 on 10. And for the pink sauce, I would give it 6 out of 10 because Again, too much of a good thing is not a nice thing. Now we are going to take a look at the differences between all three recipes. Chef Ranveer recommends cooking 90% of the pasta, whereas Chef Sanjot and Chef Pankaj cooked it 70 to 80% or al dente. My recommendation is to definitely cook it 90% of the way because Indian pastas are just not made for al dente. Next is the white sauce. Chef Sanjot added salt, pepper, oregano and nutmeg, and Chef Pankaj only added salt and pepper. The addition of oregano and nutmeg really makes a difference. Yes, cheese slices do melt really easily and give you a smoother sauce. And these are the quick differences between all the three red sauces. And my recommendation is, if your tomatoes are hard, unripened or slightly orange, then blanch them. Otherwise, you don't need to. Definitely use onions because we are making a desi sauce and onions do make a big difference. I would add ketchup instead of sugar because it definitely gives it a more desi taste. And instead of using Kashmiri red chili powder, I would definitely go for normal red chili powder. It does not make it spicy, but it definitely gives it a nice punchy kick and flavor. You don't need to add cheese to the red sauce. It really doesn't come through in the flavor in any way. And if you like a more smoother sauce, blitz it after it is done cooking. If you like a chunkier sauce, just use normal tomato puree and make the sauce normally. There is a quick difference between the pink sauce of all three chefs. My recommendation would be to mix the red and white sauce because that gives the perfect pink sauce pasta. And just in case you want to look at other pasta sauces, I have a video where I have made 3 pasta sauces that you can store in your fridge for up to a week and meal prep like a pro. It is in the description. Bye.